In 1905, my grandfather bought the farm Sandycroft with a partner, and after 5 years he bought the partner out, and then they only had 127 hectares and they expanded their farming from there. My grandfather died when my father was 5 years old. I had a very capable grandmother, and she ran the farm for roughly 16 years on her own. And then after the Second World War, my dad came to the farm, and the farm was a little bit neglected, and he started and built it up. After the war, things were very tight, and he bought his first Farmall in 1940. It was a steel wheel tractor that he converted to rubber, and that was the beginning of our Farmalls. Because my father was a good farmer, it made me easier for us to get involved in the farm and enjoy the farm with the cattle and the dairy and then the agricultural side. And I was lucky at the age of 5, I could actually drive a tractor myself. And that's how it actually happened. And then after school, I went to the army. And after the army, I came farming in 1970. My dad had used Farmalls from 1940 to about 1975. So they were good, reliable tractors. And as time, we started to move to newer tractors. And as we moved to the new ones, we put aside the old ones. And then after about 20 years after farming, we decided to start collecting and fixing old tractors. So of the old tractors I have here, about half of them are actually our original ones from the farm. And we have bought in old tractors and slowly starting to restore them, which I hope we can do a bit quicker in the future. Well, the Farmall tractor was a very universal tractor. It was first developed in about 1925, and the old days in America, people used to cultivate with horse. With the horses, they had to have a certain width of the row so the horse could fit through it. There were no weed killers and insecticides, so they had to do everything manually. They had to cultivate until the maize was large. So that's where the Farmall really came in. It had a very high lifted back axle, and one could get in to cultivate the maize up to about 1 meter height, and that's where Farmall really made its name. All our tractors in those days had girl names, so we used to have a Janet, a Matilda, a Jemima, and every tractor had a girl's name, and 𝗙𝗍𝗿𝗀 was the other one. So we always refer to them as half people. I must say, I think my F30 is my favorite, and because we used to use that tractor as a transport tractor to cart our maize in bags from the farm to a bag depot in those days. The Farmalls had a very high top speed, and we could race with our neighbors. So, you know, we didn't come last. Farming's become a little tougher, and we've had to expand to keep up with things. I inherited a legacy, and it's my duty to keep the legacy going for my future family. I'm very thankful my sons are involved with the farm. Their legacy, they've come in and they've managed to expand the farm further, and they have children, and they will hopefully involve their children in the future. So it's important for us to have a legacy to continue what we've been doing.